from Portugal. Just lit my first fire and I am cooking homegrown onions from Merry Meadows Farm in Cornwall on the fire. So this is going to be a meal between homegrown produce from Cornwall and Portuguese produce from the supermarket. It's 9 a.m. This morning I got up at the crack of dawn and I'm sterilising equipment to make wine. I managed to acquire an old-fashioned crusher and the stick for smashing down the grapes, and though you've all seen the videos of traditional style Portuguese winemaking, the bits they didn't show you is all the preparation that involves sterilisation. I've just spent at least 2 hours scrubbing and sanitising all the equipment. I'm prepared to give it a go and see how we do. You never know, I might have some beginner's luck with my wine. All we can do is try. It's late in the season to be making wine, but I'm here, I've got the grapes. We can give it a go and see, and it's a learning experience. grapes in. To smell a bit vinegary. It's my first shrug full of grapes. And that's filled one bucket, half a bucket. Right, now I've got to get the bucket out from underneath. Already beginning to bubble. So there we go, that's my bucket of must, it's called. So I've got a tea towel over it and a net to keep any flies out of the juice. Hello and good morning. It's very wet here, there's a storm. So all is well now. So darling Hope is on the mend, aren't you, Hope? You know, to the camera. It'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday, so I've been here about a week and a half. And I've got a few weeks to go, so that's good. I'm currently putting together some flat pack furniture, a little larder cabinet, and I've got a ferment on the go. It's all wrapped up. It's all wrapped up in a blanket to get it going and get it started. And it's sat here by the fire to keep it warm because it's got to be up to temperature, and obviously the temperature currently, the air temperature is lower than what red grapes for red wine need to ferment. So whether we have any success, we will have to see. We may just end up with vinegar. So initially when I arrived here, I was just like completely overwhelmed. It was at that critical moment where they were just deteriorating on the vine, and they're going to get mildewy and things. So as I say, there was just a little tiny window, so that's good. So this is my fermenting bucket of wine. You can see I have a blanket over the wine at the moment to keep it warm and sheltered from the drafty window behind, and right next to the fireplace here. To excuse all the things in the background, we had a bit of a leak in the corner, so I've had to move things out of the way of the leak. The floor's drying out now, but I'll have someone coming around, a plumber, to sort it out. Right, so here we are. This is the bucket. Currently at the moment, I just have this over the top to stop any, not that there's really any flies this time of year, they've all died off now. But if there are any, they'd certainly be attracted to the smell of the fermenting wine. So here we are, this is the bucket of wine. So what we do, we have this stick, and we have to smash it down every day. And it is beginning to fizz a little bit, which I'm glad, because it is cool temperatures. It's not really as strong. It's going to take a lot longer to ferment, I think, than would normally be the case in Portugal. But due to the late start of this brew, so we have to smash it down a couple of times a day, like this. In here we have stalks, and that will release the stalks that the grapes were on. Didn't take them all off individually because you want a bit of the tannins to release, and then smashing it down, all the residue and the grapes rise to the top. You don't want them to dry out too much. You want to keep everything moist, otherwise it will turn to vinegar. We don't want that. So there we are. Bring you nearer the bucket. So there we go. That's the ferment as it stands at the moment. So let's just cover this back up again. It smells amazing. Really fruity. Hat on. So here I am, set up on my kitchen table. This is my setup for doing the flat pack. So this is what I'm putting together. It's a pantry cabinet. This is the exploded view. So I'm really pleased with the instructions. They're really clear. And I'm currently here on this page. So we've done this step, about to do this step. Okay, so I'm having another little go at this flat pack. My instructions. Is the diagram. One. 2, 4, 6. And we want these, 4 of these. Work out which way round they go. I think they're pretty much the same either way round. So I'm going to have to hammer these in, and I don't hammer. And they seem to pop in quite well. This one doesn't. Okay. Right. Now the top. I'm just going to set this one to one side. I want to cover all the bits. Now with this, I need my instructions. It goes this way round on the bit. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've got these little connectors. I don't know if you can see them there. Here, and they lock the screws in onto the furniture. And there's a little dial which shows you which way is up. hope this is right and I haven't put them on upside down. Let's see how we do. I've got a tool to take them out if I need to. This up. Right, now you have to turn the keys to the locked position. Using my trusty knife, and tight. There's an Allen key for this, but sometimes household items like knives are better. Okay, that's tight. So that's another section complete. So it's finally stopped raining this morning, and I'm going to go into the adega to get my trolley and get some wood. Look at the oranges. This tree's doing really well. Wood mission. Another orange tree. This one's still green. Might have been easier if I turned the barrow round first. While I'm here, see if there's any oranges ready. I think that one will be done soon. Here's some I brought in earlier. There's more down there. Logs need to dry out. Just grabbed it before it caught.